In a small town there lived two brothers, Peter and James. They were as close as brothers could be, sharing their toys, secrets, and dreams. Peter was the older one, always looking out for James, while James admired Peter and followed him everywhere. Their bond was unbreakable. One fateful day when they were teenagers, the unthinkable happened. James borrowed Peter's prized possession, a vintage guitar handed down by their late father, without asking. In a careless moment, James accidentally dropped the guitar, shattering it. Peter's heart broke at the sight, and so did their bond. A heated argument ensued, harsh words were exchanged, and Peter stormed out, vowing never to speak to James again. Days turned into weeks, weeks into months, and the brothers drifted apart. Peter went off to college and James stayed back, always carrying the weight of guilt. Their mother Mary watched her two sons grow distant and prayed for their reconciliation every night. Years passed and Mary became gravely ill. Sensing that her time was near, she called her sons to her bedside. Peter and James, now grown men, stood at opposite sides of her bed, avoiding each other's gaze. Mary's voice was weak, but her words were strong. Peter, James, my dear sons, life is too short to hold on to anger. Your father would be heartbroken to see you two like this. Peter, remember the story of the prodigal son? Just as the father forgave his wayward son, so must you forgive your brother. And James, you must also seek forgiveness, not just from Peter, but from God and yourself. Tears welled up in both their eyes as they listened to their mother's plea. Peter looked at James, truly seeing the remorse in his eyes for the first time. James, choking on his own tears, said, Peter, I am so sorry for what happened. I've been carrying this guilt for so long. Please, can you find it in your heart to forgive me? Peter's eyes softened as he stepped forward and embraced James. I forgive you, James. I've missed my brother all these years. As they hugged, Mary smiled, tears of joy streaming down her face. She knew she could now rest in peace. From that day on, Peter and James rebuilt their relationship, stronger than ever, guided by the lesson of forgiveness and the love of their mother. The story of the two brothers became a cherished tale in their town, a testament to the power of forgiveness and the healing it brings. And in their hearts, Peter and James knew that their father's spirit had blessed their reconciliation. Do subscribe for more interesting Faithfunk stories. Stay faithful.